buddy? Oh man, this is kind of awkward, isn't it? Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back at it today. Look, let's talk about this, man. As you guys can tell, we are back on RuneScape, specifically O4Escape. I'm afraid that I may have jumped the gun with my video I posted the other day talking about me not playing this game anymore. When I went to record that video and made that video, that is exactly how I was feeling. Now, I didn't realize that I haven't played this game at all in 7 months. And so whenever I hopped back on yesterday, after I made the video, I hopped back on last night and I found my way. I don't even know why or how, but I found my way to the monkey bars. As you can see here, I was level 39 whenever I logged on the other day, and I've jumped up 5 levels. Now, why am I training agility out of all things I could possibly be doing in this game after not playing for 7 months? I don't know. But all I know is I played for like 2 or 3 hours last night and got these levels, and now I find myself wanting to play even more again. It's the craziest thing ever. It truly is. With RuneScape in general, I even started watching RuneScape content last night, not even specifically O4Escape, but just regular RuneScape content. It really truly is, you don't ever quit this game. I have tried so many times to tell myself that I was going to stop playing this game, stop doing this, stop doing that, XYZ. And then at one point or another, I find my way back to this game. Now, of course, if you've never played O4Escape and you've only ever played regular RuneScape, whether that be RS3 or old school, you're probably wondering, well, why am I playing O4Escape? That's besides the point. The version of the game doesn't matter. It's just the fact that it's RuneScape itself. I don't know what it is. I mean, was loving O4Escape whenever I was making content on it, and now that I'm back revisiting it, it's like I feel that desire again. And I don't know if it's just like boredom. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure that out because obviously I don't know. And so I think for the time being, I'm going to continue to make videos on RuneScape as long as I'm playing it. But I think I'm going to remove the pressure of talking about O4Escape the whole time. I felt like whenever I started making content on O4Escape that I needed to be this this vessel of information and experience with this game. Like I literally set that up in my mind, and whenever I would make content, I wanted to be delivering y'all something that had to do with O4Escape that you may have not known. Now, that's just not me. I'm really not informative on things like this, and there are far better YouTubers and content creators to be watching if you desire that sort of knowledge. And so I think moving forward, I am going to just be making videos of me playing, but just be talking about things that may not be about the game. I think that's a nice happy medium, and if I get bored and stop playing O4Escape, I think whatever I am playing at the time, I'm just going to use that as like something I'm doing while I'm talking. Because if you haven't noticed, I like to yap, and I feel like there are some things that I would love to expand on and talk more about. I'm not like some philosopher out here, but you know, if you're trying to kill 10 minutes and listen to me ramble, it's like, I mean, that don't sound too bad, right? No, I don't know. Again, it's one of those things where I just want to have fun and I want to feel fulfilled, and I don't really want there to be a lot of pressure of having to perform. And that's something I want to talk about, you know, at another point, but it's just like I just want to be myself and enjoy my time and not have this pressure of needing to do all these random things for like, no, there's no reason, right? Like, this is my YouTube channel. I can post what I want to post. It's plain and simple, right? With me still playing this game, though, I will still be sharing progress things that I'm doing and things that I'm interested in. A lot of my time in RuneScape has always been on AFK things. So that being said, I don't necessarily know if there's going to be too much exciting content. And with the amount that I play, it's going to be moving slow. But hey, that's progress, right? Because no matter how many breaks that I have, I'm ultimately always going to end up logging back on it, even if it's just to see what's kind of going on. But I think, especially with O4Escape, and I touched on this on a video I made a while back, but it's like, they will continuously be updating this game as they did back in the day. And so that does give me things to look forward to in the future, even if they might not be happening now, they will be happening. And it's so nice that it's not locked up behind some paywall. You know, you don't have to buy some battle pass in order to get the new content. Now, this is, of course, content that's already came out before, but at the same time, it's still new and there's still a community enjoying it, and that's what it's all about. So I really was a lot more premeditative with that video the other day, and so like I apologize if that was clickbait. Like I really didn't intend that to be clickbait. I seriously went into it thinking, okay, like I haven't made content on this in 7 months. I obviously don't want to make content on this. So let me at least just, address it and, like close the door. And I just realized that that is just so dumb, and that I don't need to be doing that, And so I'm again trying not to clickbait moving forward. But it was really nice to see people, that I haven't talked to in a while comment and just like spend some time and listen to me ramble. That was pretty cool. So in the meantime, I'm gonna be training some agility. I don't know when I'm gonna stop, but I really want to get to 52 because I believe that's when the wilderness course opens up. Anything I want to do in this game, I'm gonna need to get my agility up. And so if I can knock this out early into me kind of coming back to this game, that would be nice to jump up to at least like 60 or 70. I doubt I'm gonna make it that far because I know I'm gonna get bored, but I'm honestly cooking these levels. Whenever I stopped training agility in the past, I felt like the levels were getting so long, but I don't know if it's just because I haven't played in a while, but it seems to me like I'm kind of flying through these now that I'm being a little bit more consistent. I'm already almost level 45, which is sick. I'm also collecting these red spider eggs whenever I do have to go back and bank. Luckily, this dude's been here just attacking these earth warriors, so they haven't attacked me at all, and neither of these spiders. For the first little bit that I was here, they were kind of like all over me, and I kept having to run back to the bank and get more food. But now we're just chilling, so that's cool. I know that there's a way that they stop aggroing on you eventually. I don't really know when that point is, so I'm just kind of vibing. And while I was thinking about this, I really haven't had much desire to go back to old school RuneScape, even though I have membership for that game. Like, I want to come back to 04scape, and I was trying to figure out why. And I really think it just comes down to the fact that this game is so much more about the game itself and not just trying to level up, if that makes sense. It's that thought is extremely blurred, but it's like with old school RuneScape, what people have said, I mean, it's true. It's a plug-in simulator. Everything that you do, there's a plug-in for to make it easier, to where you don't have to do things, and you're almost can play that game completely on autopilot mode if you desire. And I get that you don't have to, but just the fact that there is an option for that, it just, people are going to do it, naturally. If there's an easier way to do something that sucks, why wouldn't you want to choose that? Whereas in this game, you don't necessarily have that option, I guess. I'm sure that there's like a way to bot on this game, and I'm sure there's probably somebody doing it. But the community as a whole, because it's so small, it's really cool that it's all like this shared willpower of wanting to play the game as it was originally intended to be played. Now, again, that's kind of subjective and blurred, so it is what it is, but I think y'all get the point. Now, I do say that because all my levels are still super low, and so it is easy to level up. I'm sure I'm going to be having second thoughts once I kind of get past 70s and 80s. So I didn't mean to scare y'all. I doubt that I did. I think I'm going to try to start consistently just making low pressured videos and just try to remain on staying consistent, because I can stay consistent if I don't have to like jump over hurdles and do all these crazy things while still feeling like I'm adding value to a video. And this whole video may come off as like a little self-centered, and I'm sorry if it does seem like that, but it's like, I think I'm just really trying to find my groove, and I'm really just tired of overthinking that groove. And instead of just doing what I want to do, I sit there and contemplate because I don't know if what I'm doing is the right thing or not. When it's like, that's not the point. The point is to just enjoy the process and to do what I want to do. And so here we are, and we're going to keep on doing that.